welcome back to Gamebook Collector. In this special episode we'll dive into what gamebooks to get your fangs into this Halloween. Okay, first on the list is a gamebook by David Workington. It's called Death by Halloween. I picked this one up a few months ago from Amazon. I think it was under £10. I believe this one came out in 2013. There's no artwork or illustrations throughout this book. I haven't actually played this one yet, but I'm going to give it a wee try over the next few days. It looks very interesting though, and it's perfectly titled for this time of year. Interestingly enough, there seems to be no game sheet involved in this one, and it's also laid out in numerous chapters. A bit different for your norm. Yep, Death by Halloween, the first book on the list. Next up we have a classic from the Fighting Fantasy series, and it's called Vault of the Vampire. This one's a fantastic book, written by Keith Martin and it's illustrated by Martin McKenna. I picked this one up for around £20 a few years ago, and it seems to be the same price in eBay just now, between £20 and £25 for a good or very good condition book. It's a fighting fantasy book written with a gothic style and exceptional artwork by Martin McKenna. The fantastic gothic writing style of this one is steeped in atmosphere, as if right out of a Hammer horror film. As you can see, I'm just flicking through this just now and you can see some of the amazing artwork in this book. In my opinion, this is one of the top end fighting fantasy books of the series, and deserves a must-have space in anyone's collection. And if you're looking for a top-end vampire book for Halloween, you definitely can't go wrong with this one. Number 2 on the list, Fighting Fantasy's Vault of the Vampire. Fighting fantasy book I don't think needs any introduction. It is House of Hell, number 3 on the list. What can I say about this one? Atmospheric, scary, horrific, and mostly not House of Hell, but hard as hell. Steve Jackson definitely pulled this one out the bag. This book is so unforgiving, one wrong move and you're dead. This one's a fan's favourite and always makes the top 5 fighting fantasy game books. This one's a very atmospheric Hammer horror style novel based upon almost an inescapable house. And also there's a bit of controversy about this one with a sacrifice scene that was removed from later editions. I've got several editions of this book, and this one here seems to have it in it. This game book sets the tone for any scary occasion, especially Halloween, and I definitely recommend it. This one's just released. It's a beast of a game book. It's by previous fighting fantasy author Jonathan Green. It's called Dracula, Curse of the Vampire. I've not played this game book yet, but this game book looks absolutely amazing. This is another title in this game book lineup by Jonathan Green. And the artwork in this game book is absolutely amazing. It's like back to the old school fighting fantasy. Awesome. Check this out. I believe the artist here is from Germany and his name is Hot Cock. Hopefully I've not pronounced that one wrong. The illustrations here resemble the early fighting fantasy days of Ian McKaig, Mark McKenna and Ian Miller. This adventure game book is absolutely huge in size and I can't wait to get my fangs into this one. Perfect for a spooky night in, or maybe a month. And the final game book on the list is Legend of the Shadow Warriors, and I must stress that these game books are in no particular order. This one is written by author Stephen Hand and once again illustrated by Martin McKenna. This is another fantastic gothic horror style game book. with fantastic artwork. This game book was published in 1991. The details in this artwork's amazing. I believe these pumpkin head scarecrow things are called hagworts. Check them out. This is an excellent fighting fantasy game book that I've played several times and it's absolutely perfect for Halloween. I think the retail value in this one on eBay is anything between £30 and £60 depending on condition. Again, it's up there with the top fighting fantasy game books and worthy so. This is the last game book on my list in the Halloween rundown. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again in the next episode of Gamebook Collector. Take care.